I'm Sarah Risk, and this is Ambition's Effect on Judgment. The driving question is, to what extent is ambition useful, and can it provide clarity or cloud judgment? To an extent, ambition can be useful to achieve what you want, but it also clouds our judgment of what is right and wrong. In the play Macbeth, Lady Macbeth is first seen opening the letter she received from her husband. She's told that her husband has the ability to become king, and she encourages him to. You hear her say, Glamis thou art in Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature, it is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way.
Lady Macbeth also says, Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. She fears that as he has too much of a conscience, he will succeed, but her ambition is so great that it clouds her judgment and makes it so she's willing to murder for that position. Later it is seen that Lady Macbeth is waiting for her husband to return home. She realizes that he won't carry out what they've discussed, and she once again is filled with so much ambition that she says, Come ye spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe-top full of direst cruelty. Make think my blood, stop the access and passage to remorse. Carrying out her husband can't for the sake of attaining her goal. And if mice and men, George and Lenny plan to later in life have a farm of their own. They have this ambition in order to live peacefully, as George says, Okay, someday we're going to get the jack together, and we're going to have a little house and a couple of acres and a cow and some pigs and live off the fat of the land. While Lenny has good intentions, he ends up doing more harm than good, and it shows in his actions. He often means well, but doesn't know his own strength, and that is what makes people fear him. I didn't know where there is no other mouse. I remember a lady used to give him to me. Everyone she got, but that lady ain't here. George scoffed. Lady, huh? Don't you remember who that lady was? That was your Aunt Clara, and she stopped giving them to you. You always killed them. Later, George talks to Lenny talking about their future. Well, said George, we'll have a big vegetable patch and a rabbit hutch and chickens. And when it rains in the winter, we'll just say the hell with going to work and we'll build the fire in the stove and sit around it and listen to the rain coming down on the roof. While they have a goal in mind to achieve, Lenny's a very misguided person with how he should act to others, clouding his judgment of what he should and shouldn't do. In modern times, there are some terrorist groups like ISIS that have the goal of what they want to achieve. While that isn't wrong, how they go about it is wrong. They let their ambition of what they want to do cloud their judgment of what is right and what is wrong. In the poem To a Mouse, it explains how the mouse has to continuously build his home after it falls. That wee bit he believes in stibble has cost thee many a weary nibble. Now that's turned out for thy trouble. The mouse has a choice to leave and go to another place for shelter rather than building a house, knowing that it might fall down, clouding his choices of what he should and shouldn't do.